to you about something that I personally, like, I just started realizing. I wanted to share with you ladies. Have you ever been in, like, a really, really, really loving relationship? So much when you love that person a lot that you could actually also hate them at the same time? Okay, good, because I was like, oh, everybody's gonna think something's wrong with my marriage. No, guys, it happens. Friendships, relationships, and yes, marriages, because guys, I'm in love with my husband right now, when last week I was a little bit in hate with him. I'm gonna be real.
That's honest.
It's so hard because, like, married 9 years, and...
Yeah, 9 years.
That's awesome. It's very
That's
much...
a miracle.
It is.
Seventh
She
and
said
the
it's...
eighth.
Thank you.
Yeah,
The 7th.
I heard.
Girl, it's
I'm
there.
learning from you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
there.
afraid.
Thank you,
but
Freddie. Somebody putting up with her for 9 years.
she said it's very mature of me.
It's very
Exactly.
grown up to be married for 9 years. And Freddie, I love you so much because you do put up with my wackiness. And I love you so much. But at the same time, sometimes because I love you so much, you also drive me really crazy. And it's crazy because you just don't realize that sometimes you could really also hate somebody in that moment.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, when I'm really feeling it with Freddie, right? Like, for example, we went to Italy, right? And I was like, oh my God, we're taking a romantic trip. I packed my luggage with all these outfits. And he is like a very country boy. He's like a cowboy. Homie could sit there and stare at the same dang mountain all day, every day for like 50 years,
chill.
and here's happy.
Yeah.
Yes. But we paid full price tickets to go to Italy. I want to travel everywhere. I want to go take pictures and like eat at different places. And he just wants to sit there on the same chair every day and just
he
relax. No, that's not okay. So I was like really lonely. So I went to Italy and I took lots of pictures by myself because he didn't want to travel with me. And I was really in hate with him at the time.
That's
what-
Yes.
The question is, how do you...
Well, those are nice pictures.
What? Yeah.
Yo, you selfied it out.
Dude, girl, I had to my arm was tired from that trip because nobody was there to take pictures with me.
Oh my God.
I can't believe, but you know what I'm saying, Tam?
I do. I wouldn't say hate, because hate is such a strong word. But if we're honest, there are times that you just dislike your spouse. And you can also say that maybe Freddie has moments where he dislikes you too, right, Jeannie?
I'm not as mature as you are. I need to hate him sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, I don't like
Do
you.
you think he ever hates you?
No, that's what I'm saying.
I
No.
think he does hate
Freddie,
you
Freddie never.
when you
You
are
don't
at
think
a
your husband
Yes.
hates you sometimes.
How could he? I'm darling.
Yes, Jeannie. Before Jeannie eats, she has to take like 17 pictures of the food. And that man be hungry, and he just wants to eat, and you don't let him. You're like, wait, no, hold on. I've seen a little bit of evil in his eye, like, Jeannie.
I can't believe this, because that's so true. And you noticed that?
Yes.
Are you serious?
There might be a little hate there, just a little bit, baby hate.
I guess the only reason why I say that is because I had a moment with my husband where I was always like, you know what, you're really pissing me off right now.
Yes.
And it was a growing moment for me, Jeannie.
Yes.
He turned it around on me and said, you know what? Well, sometimes you piss me off too. So you have to realize in those moments, it's actually a give and take. Maybe sometimes you dislike him, and then other times he may dislike you. But that's marriage. I mean, it happens
Well,
every
in
now and then.
relationship, it doesn't matter. But you know what? It's just relationships in general. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If I hate you too much, I ain't gonna be bothered with you. I leave you alone.
That's why I think
You
there's a
talking
very
about
difference.
a love, hate, not a hate.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
when they
that
get on
makes
your
sense.
nerves.
Yes.
Right.
Don't get to the hate point, because we're not coming back from that.
But you know
For
what?
me,
I do like
don't-
some of those types of relationships. Like sometimes love hate, because that's the best makeup sex. Oh, it
That's
is
true.
so.
That's true. That is true.
I hate you so much. Come here.
That's how Araya was.
That's how Araya.
Is that
yes,
true?
Indeed. Yes.
Really?
I was conceived from a...
From an argument, and then yes, you know what happens next.
Juicy, tell me.
That is good.
Yeah, no.
Wait, I
Who
gotta be
knew?
careful about those outcomes.
Yeah, you never know, Jeannie.
You
I
need
may
one,
end up
Jeannie,
having
so
an
we can have a
Araya.
baby. I want to see a little Jeannie Mine.
No,
Don't y'all want to see a
okay.
little Jeannie Mine? I do.
See, I'm way too black and white for love and hate relationships. Like, there's no gray areas to me. Either I love you or I hate you. And I promise it to you, maybe it's the Scorpio in me. Any Scorpios here?
I am very, if I love you, God, I love you, but like I love hard.
You know, Scorpios are freaky. You know that, right?
I've heard this.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, if I really dislike you, I will either sting or you will not be in my life. Like, I've never had friendships that were love-hate. Like, I've had girlfriends that are like, oh my God, I have this love-hate, like a frenemy.
Right.
I can't do it. Like, I just can't do it.
They gotta be straight up 100.
Yeah, either I like you or I can't stand you, and if I can't stand you, stay away from me, please.
But I love, yes, that's true.
Don't be around me, please.
Well, that's interesting to know. So I must be your friend.
Dang,
All
you still
right.
here.
Well, one thing a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with is food.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, I have to ask a question to the table, and I want you all to be honest, okay? Have you ever heard of a snacksident?
What?
Or they done came up with something. Okay, look, a snacksident is an accident you're having while eating a snack. For example, when you're only, you're trying to eat just one bowl of ice cream, but you end up eating the whole pint.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Or if you just say, okay, I'm gonna open a bag of chips, I'm gonna eat one chip, and you eat the whole entire bag. That's,
Or sometimes you open a bag of chips and your friend's craving the chips, so she says, oh, Jeannie, can I have one? And you turn around, the bag's empty.
Somebody over there looking at their cards real hard.
Y'all, I was pregnant. We have accidents all the time.
Nah.
It is what it is.
Nah.
And
Nah.
I know I'm not the only one who does this, please.
What?
But the hardest thing is when after you have the baby and you're trying to lose the weight and you start feeding your toddler like French fries and like chicken tenders.
Oh, I heard about this.
You eat their food. You finish their food.
Especially if you know what it's like to be hungry from, like, I don't know, childhood days.
Yes.
You don't let any food go to waste.
Yes. So that was the thing. My mom always said, make sure you clean your plate.
Yes.
Well,
Right.
Aiden wasn't cleaning his plate, so I cleaned it for him. And it was not until my nutritionist said, Tamara, you've got to stop doing this.
Yep.
So, yes.
Well, I stopped, like, doing the junk food.
Yeah.
And then I went over to the Jeannie Meyer land of snacking, which is the almonds. I still snacksident with the almonds.
How do you snack in it with an almond?
Because you know how, it's different sizes of almonds, right?
Yeah.
And I'll try to do one little small bag, and I say I'm going to eat like 7 or 10, like a handful.
Yeah.
They say you should eat
Yeah,
a handful.
that's perfect.
For to me, that's a heavy size 12, right? So I try to eat the 12, but then I just, end up eating the whole bag. It is just like, it's not helping. It's
Are you
healthy.
serious?
But I say in my mind, at least it's healthy. It's better than me eating chips.
That's
but I
true.
still snacksident on all the almonds. Then I had to go back to the store and get some more almonds because now I want some more snacks. And I ate those. I might have a problem with snacks.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I do.
I think I eat in my sleep.
You eat in your sleep.
Do any of you guys eat in your sleep?
No.
What are you
What do you mean, like,
talking
you'll
about?
get up out of bed?
Yes, like I'm currently on a diet / trying to get this lifestyle together. So I'm trying to eat healthy, and sometimes late in the midnight hours, I get really hungry, and I'll just say, oh, I'm gonna go to the fridge or to the pantry and grab something, and I have woken up with tons of gold wrappers. Anybody Rocher chocolates, they're my favorite.
So Ferrero
and
Rocher.
the Ferrero Rochers, and they came like this. One day I woke up and I had gold wrappers all over me.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was like, oh my God, I went ham
You
on
don't
the
remember
I don't remember
any
at
of it.
all. I was sleep eating.
You put yourself in a coma eating all that chocolate.
Yes, or have you ever gone to bed slightly inebriated and you bring a bag of chips and you put the chips
Girl,
in
just
the
say
bed
drunk.
with
You
you
trying
and you
to be
be like
proper.
this and you eat like this out of the chip bag? You guys have never done this?
Yes.
Yes, I know you have. I know
That's just
it.
you, Munchkin.
Be like this. I'm
Yes.
the queen of having crumbs in my bed. I'm just
But
letting
you know what though? It's harder to. It's easier to snacksident, I think, when you're single, because
Yes.
single people, you have you make
Yeah.
excuses. You're like, you know what? I ordered this whole pizza, so I think I don't
And
want it
there's
to
no
go
one
to
there to
waste.
watch.
Exactly. So
you don't-
it's harder on us single women.
Yeah, but when you fall in love for the first time or like the new part of the relationship, you also snacksident the entire time because it's fun to snacksident with someone you love.
Yeah, because you're whining and
Well,
dining,
nice.
you're going out, out, you're trying new restaurants.
Yes. Everybody gains a little bit when they're kind of new in love, right?
For sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
And you don't skip on dessert ever.
Ever. Because it's so much more fun to share.
What? When you first, no.
Yeah, when you start going on dates and then you
No,
order-
you don't want that man to think you greedy.
Oh.
No.
See, I was too honest.
No, you ordered a
and upfront.
salad and you order, like a
No.
nice glass of wine, and then, that's it. And, you be like, but when you get home, you get the damn dessert. Okay, that's
Oh my
okay.
God.
Yeah.
Well, if you have too many snack accidents, it may lead to you gaining, like she said, a few extra pounds.
Extra.
So, if you notice that your loved one has gained a little bit of weight, should you guys talk to them about them? Would you ever confront somebody and be like, hey, wanted to talk to you about this? In an article posted on CNN, Dr. Barbara Berkeley suggests people can't resist intervening in others' lives. That is very true. She says everybody does it. So the question is how to do it effectively. Is there a way to tell somebody, hey, you're gaining weight, not offend them, and actually have a good
back
impact?
on this one because I want to hear what you guys have to say. I need to learn this.
I don't do it.
Yes, I want to
sit
know.
down.
I just don't
I
do
want
it.
to hear.
It
You
ain't
don't do it
nobody
at all?
business.
Absolutely
If I
not.
feel like if a person don't ask or don't come to you and say, ooh, okay, to wait, you shouldn't say nothing to them.
Exactly.
That's their business. That's something very sensitive and very
But what
personal.
if-
And it's coming from the big girl, okay?
True. But what if they've actually explained their concern about it?
Yes.
Then
like they
That's what I just said.
constantly-
If they explain it,
Yes,
but
but still, even when they do, it's kind of like, oh gosh, what do I?
But
what
that
do
gives you
say?
free right. I think if I come to you and I say, I really need to do something with myself, and then you come and you like, well, let's work together, let's hike. And I'm like, no, I was just saying that. That was
But
it.
what I want to know is if someone says to you, do you think I'm gaining weight? Do you think I'm getting fat? What do you say?
The truth.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you guys know what I always say. It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Right.
How do you say it?
So I have a friend who has gone through this.
Yes.
I kind of made it funny and real and compassionate at the same time.
What you say?
Lonnie, okay. So she used to always take pictures of us and then cut herself out. One day, I was like, girl, you cut me out too, and I had a really cute outfit on. That
Yes.
made her laugh, and then that opened up the conversation. And
Wow.
I said, okay, I don't like you feeling this way about yourself. So what can we do about it, and can we do it together?
Yeah,
And
that's
now
awesome.
But she
she's doing
opened
it.
it up, though.
Yes.
But I can tell you, most big people being a big person, we know that we fat, okay? We don't need you to tell us. The thing is that when it's our time, just like when I said, for this season, I said, I'm going to do something. But I didn't tell nobody.
No, you
I
just
did
did
it on my own.
Yeah.
And
Why
believe
would
me,
it-
most big people, they do it on their own.
We did it together.
But I told you. You didn't
Yes.
come to me.
No,
I
I
told
didn't.
you. I
No,
said,
yes.
I'm going to do something. And you said, well, I'm going to do it with you. And I'm like, I didn't need you to do it with me, but okay. So
I wanted someone to keep me accountable. And look
Yeah.
at you now. You look fantastic.
Thank you very much.
You do.
Yes, she did.
It's just a continuing journey. I'm
But-
just saying that if you want to do it,
Yes.
let that person,
Yeah.
eventually it'll come around. But when you hear one little thing,
Yeah,
like,
I've
oh.
done it. I definitely asked Jeannie and you guys, all of you, that I have a certain, place that I want to be, I want to get back to.
Right.
And you asked me permission, Jeannie, which I think is great. Do you give me the right to smack snacks out of your hand? Do you give me the right that if I see you reaching for pizza, I can say, no, Adrian, you cannot have that, and not be offended and not feel a way about it? And I told her, absolutely not. You guys have the right to say, no, Adrian, you cannot have that. You shouldn't be ordering that.
I can tell you that has not worked because I've seen you with snacks.
No,
no, it has not worked.
She eats. No, oh my gosh, she
I'm
was
drinking
eating raw
lemon water and
peanuts. Yes.
everything, people.
And the reason why I say that is because I come from a family. I don't know if anybody else has that family. Do you have family members where they point out to you that you've gained weight even
Yes.
when you
Oh,
didn't
yes.
ask?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then you.
Yeah,
and
my
then,
family likes it. They're like, ooh, girl, you getting them curves. You getting nice and thick. They like it. It was the opposite when I was younger. It was, you need to eat something. You gotta. So
Okay,
now
yes.
they're happy and I'm not.
And that's
And then-
why this is bringing. Go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
and then they go on talking about you as
Yeah.
if you're not sitting there like, Look at her. Look. She looks a little bigger. Yeah. You think so? Look at her butt. It's shake now. No, before it not shake. It's shake now. Look. She bend. See you shake. And I'm like, I'm sitting right here. Like, what are you doing? And so I love that because that's what they do to me. They're like, hey, you want diet? No, eat. Because I used to weigh 15 pounds heavier, and so that helped me. So I love that you can do that.
My mama is like that. That's why I don't talk to her about my weight. She look always on TV. You know, you're getting a little big.
No.
Oh, yes, she does that. Oh, that's just honesty. That's just how, like, a lot of family members are. Because they, you know, but I'm telling them, eventually a person knows when they're big, and they're going to do something about it. But just wait for them to tell you.
Wait for the right
instead of you telling them and hurting their feelings.
That's love.